Ezekiel 1. The Hebrew translation for this one is difficult. It's like Yechezk'el. So Yechezk'el 1. In the 30th year, on the 5th day of the 4th month, while I was among the exiles by the Kavar river, the heavens were opened, and I saw visions of God. On the 5th day of the month, which was during the 5th year of King Jehoiakim's exile, the word of Adonai came to the Kohen Yechezk'el, son of Buzi, in the land of the Kasdim by the Kavar river. There the hand of Adonai was on him. I looked and saw a windy storm approaching from the north, and a huge cloud with flashing fire, glowing brightly all around with the color of gleaming amber from within the fire. Inside there appeared to be 4 living creatures that looked like human beings, but each one had 4 faces and 4 wings. Their legs were straight, with feet like calves' hooves. They glittered like burnished bronze. Beneath their wings they had human hands on their 4 sides. The 4 of them had faces and wings as follows. They touched one another with their wings. They did not turn when they moved, but each one moved straight forward. As for the appearance of their faces, they had human faces in front. Each of the 4 had a lion's face on the right. Each of the 4 had a bull's face on the left, and each of the 4 had an eagle's face toward the rear. Thus their faces. As for their wings, they had 2 that stretched upward and joined those of others, and 2 more that covered their bodies. Each living creature moved in the direction of any of its faces. In whichever direction the spirit wanted to go, they went, without turning as they moved. Thus the appearance of the living creatures. With them was something that looked like fiery coals burning the way torches do, with the fire flashing here and there between the living creatures. The fire had a brilliance, and out of the fire went lightning. The living creatures kept speeding here and there like flashes of lightning. As I gazed at the living creatures, I saw wheels on the ground, one next to each of the 4-faced living creatures. All 4 wheels looked the same. Their inner parts gleamed like beryl, and their structure seemed to be that of a wheel inside a wheel. When they moved, they could go in any of the 4 directions without turning as they moved. Their rims were tall and fearsome, because the rims of all 4 were full of eyes all around. When the living creatures moved, the wheels moved along with them, and when the creatures were lifted off the ground, the wheels went with them. Wherever the spirit was to go, they went, in the direction the spirit wanted to go. The wheels were lifted up next to them because the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels. When the living creatures moved, the wheels moved. When the former stood still, the latter stood still. And when the former were lifted off the ground, the wheels were lifted up next to them, because the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels. Over the heads of the living creatures was what appeared to be a dome glittering like ice. It was awesome, spread out over their heads above them. Under the dome each had a pair of wings spread out straight toward those of the others, and each had a pair which covered his body. I heard the sound of their wings when they moved. It was like the sound of rushing water, like the voice of Shaddai, like the noise of a tumultuous crowd or army. When they stopped, they lowered their wings. Whenever there was a sound from above the dome of their heads, over their heads, they stopped and lowered their wings. Above the dome that was over their heads was something like a throne that looked like a sapphire. On it, above it, was what appeared to be a person. I saw what looked like gleaming, amber-colored fire radiating from what appeared to be his waist upward. Downward from what appeared to be his waist, I saw what looked like fire, giving a brilliant light all around him. This brilliance around him looked like a rainbow in a cloud on a rainy day. This was how the appearance of the glory of Adonai looked. When I saw it, I fell on my face. and I heard the voice of someone speaking. Ezekiel 2. He said to me, "Human being, stand up. I want to speak with you." As he spoke to me, a spirit entered me and put me on my feet, and I heard him who was speaking to me. He said, "Human being, I am sending you to the people of Israel, that nation of rebels who have rebelled against me. They and their ancestors have been transgressing against me to this very day. Because they are defiant, hard-hearted children, I am sending you, and you are to tell them, 'Here is what Adonai Elohim says.' Whether they listen or not, this rebellious house will still know that a prophet has been among them. As for you, human being, don't be afraid of them or their words, even if briars and thorns surround you, and you sit among scorpions. Don't be afraid of their words or be upset by their looks, for they are a rebellious house. You are to speak my words to them, whether they listen or not, for they are very rebellious. But you, human being, hear what I am telling you. Don't you be rebellious like that rebellious house. Open your mouth and eat what I am about to give you." When I looked, there was a hand stretched out to me, holding a scroll. He spread it out in front of me, and it was covered with writing front and back. Written on it were laments, dirges, and woes.